I hope you guys enjoyed that opening clip because it was a ton of fun to put together, and I had such a blast with that and everything you're seeing here today. We're going to be looking at Call of Duty Outbreak, a new game mode that is featured in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, the zombie variant of that game, and I cannot get enough of this. I hope this is the framework for bigger and better things. And I absolutely think you guys need to do yourself a favor and check it out because as of right now, it's only a limited time event with some really cool challenges too. So we're going to dive in and talk about that. But before we do me a solid and hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it greatly. Call of Duty has always been appealing to me because I like the player versus player combat. It's simple. It's fun to pick up. If you're into the Battle Pass thing, like I am as of Modern Warfare last year, and I've been basically playing nonstop since then, the Battle Pass is a great way to keep your progress going with the inclusion of Modern Warfare and now the sequel with Black Ops Cold War. I say sequel because the Battle Pass kind of carries into that in a sense. All the stuff you unlocked in Warzone carries over. You can unlock new stuff. It's becoming much more of a multi-game franchise than a year-to-year thing. It's not like you unlock stuff in Modern Warfare, then you jump over to Cold War and you lose it. They got rid of all that. Now with the Battle Pass, it's all one giant cool system and everything works together seamlessly. So when you play Warzone, you're going to get the best of everything. Tons of operators, guns, charms, you name it. And I always enjoyed that. And that was, to me, really the big draw of everything was just capturing, all those cool trophies and trinkets and everything. I never really gave zombies much thought. So when Cold War did drop, I saw there was a zombies mode. I very briefly played it and I moved on. I didn't really give it much more thought than that. I said, I'm good. I don't really need it. But then this mode came out and it has wildly exceeded any expectation I could possibly have had about this. This, to me, is the framework for something bigger, something greater. It takes the best of Call of Duty's gunplay and the looting system that is involved with Warzone, and it adds in the zombie flair, and you have a really, really unique, fun experience that I honestly can't think of any other game I've played quite like this in a very long time. And that's what we're looking at today. Just a note before I get into the nitty gritty. I noticed there's some artifacting. I pulled this off of Twitch earlier. I was streaming on my PS5. Obviously, the game doesn't look like this. I will recommend, though, when you do get into this, if you are playing on PS5 as I am, turn off ray tracing. You're going to save some serious frames, and it's going to look significantly smoother. You do lose out on some of the eye candy, but for that really crisp 60 frame a second experience, particularly in a mode like this, where it's a giant open world, vibrant, lots of stuff going on, you're going to really want to make sure you've got that really crisp frame rate because when it stutters, it's going to really just turn you off. So we're going to do a jump cut here to the final part of a next wave, and I'm going to kind of talk you through everything you've been seeing and kind of how this works. You are going to spawn in with a loadout. You're going to pick your loadout just like you did in zombies. It's the same zombies loadout. So if you've been cranking away at zombies, you're going to have a leg up on people like me who have never once tried zombies other than like once or twice. And I was like, this is dumb. So if you have a good zombies loadout, great. If not, you're going to be starting basic like most of us, and that's fine. It's very easy to start earning and upgrading your guns that way. Now, you do keep all the upgrades and attachments and everything you've unlocked, but Zombies does put another layer on top of it, which acts as a perk system, which allows you to do things that give you more critical damage, or your gun bullet modifiers do different things, or things like that. And how it starts is you basically drop in with 3 of your best friends, and you are sent to clear a small map, not a giant map, but a decent-sized open world. There's lots of buildings, lots of vehicles, lots of things to explore and see, and you kind of loot through that as you work your way to the objective. And there's multiple objectives. This one is an escort mission. There's sometimes you take a portal to another room, and you have to defend the room for a couple minutes. It'll summon in a big enemy. You have to retrieve gas tanks and bring them back to a static location. There's a lot of different variants here. But the fun is in that opening area. where you're walking around fighting waves of zombies in this giant open world. They're coming at you from everywhere as you are going around basically looting, and you're picking up ammo upgrades, and you're picking up money, and you're picking up armor and lethals and tactical, just and guns even as well, just like exactly what you did in Warzone. The catch here is it's all PvE. So you're not worrying about, you know, some other guy sniping you from 100 miles away. You're just fighting wave after wave of zombie. And the zombies do get progressively harder every time you loop the simulation, essentially. This is the third loop, as indicated by the big number 3 in the corner there. And it gets harder and harder and harder. And before you know it, you're going to be doing just ridiculous amounts of damage with tons of upgrades, tons of really cool collectibles, and you're going to be fighting. And usually you're going to get overrun at some point because it just gets progressively harder. It's that loop of just, you know, should I stop now or just go one more time? And that's what really makes it a lot of fun. Why I think this game mode is so unique is that it really does such a good job of making you feel constantly engaged in the action. Warzone has a problem with a lot of people camping and being nervous. I got a really good gun. I don't want to explore. Let's just hide in the corner. Let's kind of Sasquatch our way to victory. This doesn't do that. You are, no matter where you go, zombies are spawning around you. You're constantly shooting. You're constantly engaged. You're constantly looting, collecting things, and, you know, getting upgrades to become stronger and better. At the end of each round, everybody huddles around and you vote if you want to stop or roll into the next wave. And they have these great buy stations there. You can upgrade your body armor. You can get really cool power-ups, like the particular power-up I'm using imbues my weapons with flame damage. You may have seen a couple of minutes ago, a couple of the enemies I was shooting were green, and it said brain rot. There's a special bullet that will potentially, it has a small percentage chance, of converting an enemy to your side, and they will fight with you until they die. You can get different types of boosters via energy drinks that allow you to walk faster or get a free self-revive, things like that. It's really a lot of fun, and I think because the games are very quick and easy to jump into and easy to play, you know, before you know it, you can knock out a few rounds and start making some pretty serious progress. And all of these stat perks and upgrades you get for your gun, right now I'm using an AK-47, does roll back into Call of Duty proper, does roll into Modern Warfare, so I am leveling my guns. I'm unlocking new weapon skins. I'm unlocking new, you know, attachments and charms and everything like that. So everything is now connected in the Call of Duty world. And this is, I think, really the culmination of what we wanted in this game. It started off as, you know, it was fun. Call of Duty's fun. But every game was really compartmentalized. It's like, oh, let's get into Modern Warfare, you know, 1. Okay, let's get into 2. Let's forget everything from 1. Let's get into 3. Forget everything from 2. We've got rid of that. It's all one big shared universe now. And this is yet another way to unlock your battle pass. This is yet another way to upgrade your guns and to have really a lot of fun. This is a very, very exciting mode. And I could totally see a Call of Duty game being entirely surrounded with something like this. You know, maybe they include more loot. Maybe there are more objectives along the way, but this is the framework for something much bigger, and I honestly would not be surprised if we don't see some standalone game like this in the future, or if this mode becomes more permanent, because everybody's talking about it, everybody's playing it, and everybody's having a blast doing it, and I did too. So I just wanted to throw my my name out there, my hat out there, I guess I should say, and say, listen, I am a huge, huge fan of this. I want more of this. I'm going to be bummed when this is over in 10 days. This is all I want to play right now because it's just so entertaining and this, you know, just really nice level of polish and just tons of fun. So that's my virtual love letter to Call of Duty's the new zombie mode. Highly encourage you guys, check it out, pick up some friends. It's actually free to play this whole week. So if you don't have the game, you have no excuse. You can download it on Xbox, PlayStation, computer. And just pick it up, either play with your buddies or just pick up a random match like I did here, and you're going to have a blast talking and laughing with people as you just kind of mow down legions of the undead. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found this video informative. Take care of yourselves. And until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.